Hello and welcome back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Yevrà, our Sith apprentice here within the Sith Sanctum on Dromund Kaas. We have just been to the foot of the unfinished Colossus, where we retrieved a Trandoshan relic. Yeah, there it is. An item of great spiritual importance to the Trandoshan people, including, coincidentally, Darth Skotia's bodyguards. We're now on our way to report our success to Lord Zash.
I've recovered the Trandoshan relic.
Then we've both had success in our endeavors. But the Trandoshan bodyguards are only part of Skotia's defense. His greatest weakness is that he's mostly machine. The rogue Sith Lord, Grathan, is holding a cyborg expert named Dorotsekh captive. He has developed a neutralizer for me, the kind that should destroy Skotia's cyborg elements. Find Dorotsekh, get him to tell you where the neutralizer is, and then silence him.
You want me to kill him?
Whatever it takes. Grathan's estate is in the jungle. Interrogate the scientist. With any luck, Skotia will soon be out of our way, and then we'll be free to pursue Tulak Horde's lost power as we please.
Ustaiknians an parana, rahitis ni aino.
Good work finding the relic, but we still need the prototype from Lord Grathan's estate.
So we need this expert in cybernetics, way to neutralize Darth Skotia's body augmentations. With his bodyguards and augmentations disabled, it may indeed allow us to have a chance at victory. Of course, Lord Zash mentioned that this Dorotsekh is being currently held by a rogue Sith Lord known as Lord Grathan. He didn't really go into much further detail. He made it sound so simple, like we were going to be fighting slaves once again. It's not so easy.
Ready for departure.
No, we'll learn more. Oh, where the hell am I going? Whoops. Lord Grathan desires more acknowledgement from the Dark Council. As such, he has decided to rebel and go independent from the Sith Empire, even here on Dromund Kaas, to force the Dark Council to acknowledge his power by trying to break his forces. And of course, that's who we're going to have to deal with. Or at least go through his forces to reach our cybernetics expert. Before we leave Kaas City, there is a side quest available to us here. Warning, do not enter the plaza at your own risk. Terrorist attacks have targeted the area, Patrols have deactivated multiple bombs in the city plaza, but they are not certain the area is secure. The Dark Council calls upon all abled bodies to find and disable any additional devices. This, of course, is the plaza in question. And on certain items of interest, we may find explosive devices.
Academos in pise me ban frumest hosida fram.
And that is our task complete. The rest of the Kaas City citizens can lend an aid and disable some of the bombs themselves. The sorcerer's headgear. I think the headgear might always have been a reward from this quest. And I think back in the day, this might have been the first piece of headgear you may have ever gotten as a quest reward. It's changed over the years, of course. But let's look on the map. We know to the south is Lord Graffin's estate, and there is a hastily but sturdily constructed wall between the rest of Dromund Kaas and the jungle, and Lord Graffin's estate and where his forces are housed. We'll be heading down that way. We have an Imperial recon droid. This used to be an Area 4 quest, recommended for 2 players and their companions, or 4 players even perhaps. Hadra's defeat. Darth Hadra has orchestrated a sly power play in the Upper Wilds, laying claim to a trove of relics that rightfully must be turned over to the Empire. Her disloyalty and audacity cannot go unpunished. Track down the seized relics in Hadra's encampment and cleave through her forces to locate the Darth's personal stash. Darth Hadra's apprentice, Lord Zash, will be guarding this precious cat. Silence the apprentice to teach her master the price of defying the Empire. So we must collect 25 of these hoarded relics and then locate Darth Hadra's apprentice. They have, of course, adjusted the difficulty of this quest. The enemies used to be made up of a lot of strong, maybe even a few elite enemies. And they've certainly made things simpler now.
Afgoodan Heifst.
So some of Hadra's forces are currently holding on to some of the relics, and they've begun storing a few more.
Swerpa.
Thank you, Kelm. You seem like I'm not doing a great deal. I'm standing back and letting my servant do all the fighting. To me, that's more fighting smarter, not harder. After all, that is why we have the Shard at our side. Meanwhile, we can be ever more focusing on our Force-given abilities. We have claimed a token from Lord Zash, signifying that the owner is the apprentice of Darth Hadra. You can use it to prove that Lord Zash has been defeated. Oh, we have a small camp out in the jungle. How very curious. We have the Cheven here. Natives of the planet Vinsor. The Cheven are long-snouted, stubby-legged aliens known for their quick intelligence and underworld dealings. Because of their business savvy, underworld connections and starship expertise, the Empire considers the Cheven a useful, if weak, potential ally.
See anything you like? Come again.
I used to be respected, you know. My word carried weight. One tiny mistake and suddenly no one trusts me. My troops were acting strangely, plotting something. Obviously they were traitors. All the warning signs were there. The smart move was to kill them all. How could I know they were planning a surprise party for my promotion?
You killed all the troops under your command?
I was under a lot of stress at the time. I've got my wits about me now. You have to listen to me. This time, I'm not being paranoid. This time, I've identified a major threat to Imperial security. There are Kaas spies all over the jungle, and they're invisible. You can only see them when lightning flashes disrupt their stealth technology.
What are Kaas? Are they our enemy?
Those long-snouted alien freaks spy for whoever pays them. But the Empire wouldn't contract them for surveillance on Dromund Kaas. The Empire's enemies are up to something. The Kaas are here assessing our strengths and weaknesses for them. I just know it. Scour the jungle, watch the lightning flashes, and strike when you see a Kaas. Kill the snouted scum and bring me proof.
Are you sure you're not imagining things? Long-snouted freaks. I mean, no offense, but you're standing next to the Cheven here. We have already our given task by Lord Zash. But we can look into this, I suppose. Ooh.
In Twyfel Atraus.
How curious. The good captain was correct after all. There are Kaas here on Dromund Kaas.
Anso wilok bardos. Zogi inagangan gisar faur ises.
We have a bonus to deal with 6 of the Kaas spotters who are working alongside their more experienced agents.
Baru Jamunja.
There we are. Cleared most of this field. Also, we have yet to find a hollow communicator. Never mind. We found a few of them now. All of them bearing faint Kubas markings.
Aha! A holocommunicator with Kubar's markings on it! This will shut up those fools calling me paranoid! With this, I'll finally prove there are spies all around us. My superiors can't ignore this kind of evidence. You've done a great service for both me and the Empire, my friend. Take this, and my thanks. I'll have the respect I deserve around here again. Thanks for your help.
Aha. Level 27. More jungle creatures here.
Ni havashun isquis, kaijukai, wijans in haumanai.
Yes, the Sith do battle over the jungle here.
In Twiffle Atlaus.
A reprogrammed probe droid. Interesting. Ah. But here is the wall. Beyond which is Lord Graffin's estate.
Gaswin bidal pi matai ulpaz in alai uspolanai.
What do the Sith fear that they build so many walls? They should be out conquering, not hiding.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
What we'll do is take a small break. When we come back, before travelling to Lord Graffin's estate, there are other people who would like us to travel to the estate and retrieve items for them. As such, we should probably hit Lord Graffin's estate all at once to retrieve everything everyone is asking for. As such, we'll take a break here, and then have a word with a few people here, just on this side of the wall. Thank you all for joining me. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for more Star Wars The Old Republic next time. Until then, though, take care. Bye-bye now.